Welcome to Fear Babes Podcast, a podcast made for Fear Fam members by Fear Fam members.
We would like to remind you that Fear Babes Podcast is not affiliated with the Project Fear crew in any way.
Everything we discuss on this podcast is strictly our own opinions.
My name is Madeline.
My name is Burgundy.
My name is Jamie.
And we are the Fear Babes.
Welcome back, babes, to the second season of Fear Babes Podcast.
Oof, 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 oof. We in our second season. Oof, oof,
Wait,
oof.
hold on. I'm club dancing. Keep going. You can't see me, but
Oof, oof. We twerking. We going. Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Whoa!
I was waiting. I was waiting for this.
Jamie's doing the worm over here. Jamie's on the worm. Jamie's doing the worm. Do the worm. Do the worm.
You ever see people do that weird thing with their stomach where they roll it?
Yeah.
That's
Can you
what I'm
do
doing
that?
right now.
What? Jamie's
So I'm doing
twerking
the
her
worm,
belly.
but then
She's
then the-
belly twerking.
I'm belly twerking.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Oh, we missed the one and only Madeline laugh. Ain't nothing like it on this world.
Oh yeah. It took me a second to process what you were saying.
We're also not awake yet, so this is fun.
Yeah.
Comedy.
I've had half my coffee, so oh yeah, the Mads laugh is in full effect. She's
Back in
coming for you.
action.
What?
What was that?
She was
Sally-
beginning her gospel. Don't worry about it.
I was swallowing my coffee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Since
Yeah.
we last talked, we've all lost our fucking minds, and now we sound crazier than before. No!
Last
Back.
time you heard from us, we talked to Alex. Today we're talking to no one.
Nobody
It's just us.
ever heard of him.
Just kidding.
But these last 2 weeks, what have you guys been doing?
Just going to work and going to the gym. I went to the corn maze last weekend.
That's something.
Yeah.
That's lots of fun. Happy fall, bitches!
Can't remember. Dude, it was not though. I made the bad mistake. I wore all black. I was like, I'm going for a whole corn maze, like grunge aesthetic here. And then it was like 79 degrees and roasting outside
Oh,
and sunny. So that was a mistake, but you know, it worked out just fine.
that's the worst part, though, is that like it is fall and it actually feels like fall here today. It's in the 60s, but we can wear summer clothes like tank tops and shit during the fall here. It's
Yeah.
just I want to look cute. Like I want to wear boots and scarves and shit, but I
Oh, you
can't.
gotta come out this way. Well, see, so I was tricked because the 2 days prior to that, it was like 60 degrees and raining. So I was like, oh yeah, I could do the whole grunge fall aesthetic, all black with a plaid shirt thingy. No, joke's on me.
You put it on in your birthday suit.
I could have. That would have
after
been.
You were like, it's hot outside. You're bad, man. Now you know for next time.
Let's go in your birthday suit. What have you been up to, Jay?
I don't know if you can tell from my voice, but I'm still congested. I went back to school and they immediately got me sick. So
Oh.
Damn it.
death and destruction.
Death and destruction.
You best believe they paid for what they did to me.
Yeah. Good. Mads, what did you do in the last 2 weeks?
I went on a cruise.
A cruise.
I went on a cruise, and that's about it.
She went on
Uh,
a cruise.
Went on a cruise.
Hold on. Hold on. What is Jamie saying? Open now while on. Let the people hear 911. Okay. What's 911? What's happening?
I'm not muted. I'm not muted.
So Jamie's audio's not working. That's what happened to Jay. I'm not muted. Jamie, come back. You can blame it all on Ringer.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, you're back!
Hello.
I was saying so many funny things.
What
and you couldn't
happened?
hear any of them.
That was so weird.
Madeline was talking, and I was clapping right back, man.
Ah.
That's the worst. Well,
I
now
just
the people
muted. I had to
now-
cough.
you have to cough, and then it unmuted you.
Yeah.
Now the people know that we don't ever re-record shit. It's just authentically us. It's like, you said funny shit, that sucks. That ringer wasn't fucking working.
Now you're going to listen to me cough because I'm scared to mute.
Okay. Okay, Mads. Well, continue to tell us about your cruise now. We know what happened to Jay.
I went on a cruise.
Went on a cruise. To
It
where?
was fun.
Tell him
It
where.
was fun. I went to the Bahamas.
Bahamas.
Can I just tell you that I have always been told that the water in the Bahamas is like indescribable and pictures don't do it justice. But the fact that it truly is just indescribable. Like you're like, oh, it's probably just clear water. No. That's
Beautiful.
It has a certain color to it.
Yeah.
Like
Everything does, if you
Yeah.
think about it.
True.
That is true.
That's not it's different. And like there's some parts, like when we went to Nassau, we went to this little private island thing, and the water was so clear. It was like you were in a pool. And then we went to Royal Caribbean's private island, and the water was just a little bit more murky, but you could still see through it. But it was incredible. And the ocean out there where it's so deep is so blue.
Yes.
So blue. Like, it's incredible. So,
Like royal blue. Like
royal blue. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. But I did get a little bit seasick.
Poop.
Poopy. Just one night, and then I had to take a prescription patch. And aside from that, I was living my best life. So, hell yeah.
Are you a Bahama mama now?
I am, in fact, a Bahama mama. Mhm.
She's always been a Bahama mama. What are you speaking of?
It's just like she found her true love, the Bahamas.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. It's just, yeah, had the time of my life.
And I've never felt this way before.
True.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't remember that in the song, but okay.
And I owe it all to you.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Fear Babes.
Oh, what the fuck? You're just gonna take
Nailed
over
it.
like that?
Nailed it. I'm the host now. I am the captain.
All
That
right.
was it. That was the episode. Bye, Tiana.
All right. See you guys
You
later.
fucking did it.
Nailed it.
Well, I guess Madeline doesn't need to intro Tanner anymore because he did it himself.
Did it himself.
I'm here. Tanner's here.
Thank you.
The party has
You couldn't
arrived.
tell.
Yeah, the deep voice came in, and it is not one of the Fear Babes.
Babe was like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, what the hell? Someone's sick.
They were only gone for 2 weeks. What happened?
No one needs to know.
First question, Tanner.
First question.
Have you heard about BDT?
BDT. I hope. Yeah, I did.
You did?
I did. I've heard about BDT. Big Daddy Tanner.
If you hate it, I'm sorry.
No, I get it. I saw Burgundy. Was it your dad that even started using it in the clip?
Yeah.
Like the Twitter clip.
Dude,
I was
okay.
just like,
Tanner, I went
Yes.
to my parents' house last night and for dinner,
Mhm.
and my dad, he's all, you're talking to BDT tomorrow, right? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, can you tell him that I thought he was a great flower man, please?
Thank you. It was my life calling to be a flower man. I killed it. Was practicing for years on how to disperse the petals in the lovely way that would hit the audience with magic and mystery. And I think I did my job pretty well.
It looked like you did, yeah. I would
Yeah, it was
agree with that.
Actually, it was super funny. As I'm walking down the aisle, Chelsea's grandpa looks at me and just goes, "You're ridiculous." And then I took a big old handful of flowers and just blew it right in his face. I was just like, "Yes, I am, sir."
Yes, I am.
I am. I really am. All right. So about this BDT stuff.
Mhm.
Okay. So go on.
Jamie?
I don't know, man.
Jamie's the one who
hear-
deemed you BDT.
Did you hear the episode that I talked about it?
Yes, I think yes. That
Okay. You just always
He's like,
step
I only
up.
heard that piece of it, and I didn't actually listen to you guys.
Nuh-uh. I've listened to like all your guys' podcasts. So I'm
Have
just
you
wondering
really?
if that's I'm wondering if that's also the one where something's hidden in something.
The butthole antenna?
That one. that was it.
Was that one?
I think it was the same one. It was a very eventful podcast.
That was one of my favorites.
I would just like to point out that like my butthole antenna joke was the highlight of Alex's episode. Now Tanner's bringing it up. My worst fear is coming true.
Welcome to the life of anything you said has been recorded, and people will bring it up to you all the time.
All the time.
Terrible. I've said so many funny things. I think
Oh, so
that
everybody
one.
else thinks too. That's why it's sticking.
Oh,
Okay, so
yeah, but you're just good at what you do. You turn into the dad of the group, and
I do.
you try to fight people. You try to fight ghosts. Like it's awesome. Big Daddy Tanner
Yeah.
for the win.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know what it is that's just always been who I am, where I don't like when my friends feel uncomfortable or feel like they are nervous about something. So then, somebody's got to step up and bring that dad energy. And I guess that's my calling as well. As much as the flower man was, I think the BDT has been kind of the natural thing.
We can tell.
Yeah, definitely.
I always get made fun of because I always get all cranky and all loud and stuff when people get scared. And then there's like, well, dude, how are you going to fight a ghost? Are you going to punch it in the face? How does that work? It can't work. It's a
You
ghost.
could.
Well, tell
mean-
them to mind their damn business.
Exactly. Like, leave us alone for a half second. We're trying to explore.
I don't know. I feel like if anybody's going to pull that off, like punching a ghost in the face, it's going to be you.
And making it
I
work,
mean-
yeah. It would be Tanner.
It would make it less embarrassing when I'm throwing hands in the middle of nothing. If I actually landed something, and like that would be like, oh, okay.
Tanner just
You're
punches the
welcome.
air, and then you just hear this
Yeah.
poof, like in the background.
Exactly.
Like, whoa, I actually hit something.
Holy shit.
It's also a good thing that you have very good editors.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Very true.
We could make it.
They'll make they'll just make it look like I'm not embarrassing myself.
Yeah.
Oh no, they could just put something in there. If you're
Yeah.
swinging, there's going to be something on the other end of it. If you're good friends, at least.
Exactly. So when did that start? When did
Us calling you BDT?
You would have asked.
When Jamie just brought it up one day, and it's just always been
that
there
was
ever since.
a thing since Destination Fear.
Yeah, definitely since then. It's been a while. We just kept it to ourselves.
Was that like a
I
Sweet
just
Springs
made
thing?
eye contact with the FedEx man.
You want it to be a Sweet Springs thing. That's what that sounded like to me. Like,
No, but like
because of
I'm
Sweet
trying to
Springs,
figure,
right?
I'm trying to figure out when did I showcase my BDT, which also sounds very dirty, by the way. Now that I'm saying it out loud.
Yeah.
Well, why do you think we use it? It could go either way.
Fair enough.
That's why when I said it on the podcast, I was like, oh no. This is out of
Gotta
hand.
clarify that shit
No.
real quick.
Another one of those out loud moments that was supposed to be an inside moment.
and then everybody took and ran. But honestly, now that Dawn is using it, I feel like I have really won in life.
Yep.
You might have to trademark it.
Apparently, we have to trademark everything because Alex is gonna try to steal butthole antenna from us.
He's gonna try to sell some.
Oh, watch that become a T-shirt.
Now it's a race on who can make it first. You guys.
Did bitches. Mind your beeswax.
All right, you guys can have butthole antenna. All right, that's fair. I'll give you guys that one.
You don't get to keep BDT. That one's better.
No, that's fine too. You guys can have both of them.
Your name is not yours anymore.
We stole it.
That's fair. I
It's
get it.
ours now. I get it. Do you know what episode it was that made you call him that, though?
Oh God.
What was the initial episode?
I don't know. I know it was Destination Fear. I think it's just like you step up for Chelsea so frequently. Like I wouldn't be able to pick out a single moment where I was like, "Yep, that's the dad. He's the one." Awesome.
I love it. I do. Like even with Dakota, sometimes I'm just like, we need to protect somebody who's nervous.
With Dakota not
Here I
nervous.
come running.
Tanner's like, forget about my own fears. I'll step up for you.
You know what's always super funny is anytime they're like super nervous or scared, I come running and helping them out. But whenever I get nervous or scared and walkie them and stuff, they're just like, oh, okay, well, hopefully it gets better. And I'm just like, can I have a friend run down here real quick?
You're BDT. You don't need help.
It's true. I'll be fine.
Well, we can come help you, Tanner.
I was gonna say we could reiterate Base Camp Baddies.
Baddies.
Base Camp Baddies.
Yeah,
Alex is down.
Yep, y'all need us now.
Honestly, even with the last episode when we had somebody inside the building with us, I was just like, it'd be nice to have somebody else here, you know?
We volunteer.
Is us.
We volunteer as tribute.
So the game plan is I'm going to have 3 girls walk into this building
Hey,
to go
listen.
find the demon or the intruder. And my 6'4" ass is going to be right behind you guys going, it was that way. And then I'm going to go down to the gear room and get some snacks.
We're strong, Tanner. We can do this.
I don't doubt it, but you guys are going to have to sign a waiver. One of you guys probably won't make it.
If Tanner accidentally punches you because you walk up on him in the dark.
Oh, see, that's another thing I'm nervous about. Like, okay, what happens if I'm walking around this building? Like in the last episode, I picked up a lead pipe, and then all of a sudden someone pops around the corner like, oh my God, Project Fear, I love you guys. And it's just boosh. Like, that's not a good look.
And it was just Dakota the whole time.
Exactly.
Dakota's just laying there on the ground.
Beat up.
It was a prank.
You do give fair warning, so I mean, if they do it, it's their bad.
Yeah. I mean, they heard you coming.
I gave them the count to 10. I said, you should leave. And then, yeah, I guess. It's a little bit of a psycho move, walking around with a lead pipe, getting ready to hit somebody. I gotta be honest. Not my proudest moment, but, here we
It's
are.
all you had, though.
Yeah, it's all you had.
It's all I could do.
Yep.
But like, it was a BDT moment. How could it not be your proudest moment?
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's true.
People.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm not embarrassed by it,
Good.
but I probably will go to jail at some point because I hit somebody with a lead pipe.
We'll bail you out.
I appreciate that. It's like the game Clue is Tanner Wiseman in the infirmary with a lead pipe.
Like, listen, it was just self-defense, okay?
It really was. Technically, I rented this place, so this is my homestead for the night. So he broke into where I'm staying,
Fair
and
enough.
Fact.
yeah. So
Everybody that has a place that lets Project Fear in knows to put in the contracts that if you hit someone with a pipe, it's not our bad, it's yours.
Yeah.
exactly.
It's the fine print. Try
Just
to hide it from you now.
yeah, just be aware. You will get falcon punched in the face.
In the face. At least that's what you were aiming for.
That was yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna hit him in the shoulder. He could still come after you.
Exactly.
It's true, and it's not like you could like knock his teeth out or anything, so it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have teeth to begin with, at least the last person.
You're welcome.
I mean,
Which
he
is
did, but they
fine.
weren't in his mouth.
He did
Yeah,
the job for you.
exactly. Yeah, which was the creepiest part. I was like, dude, what? All right, so you're gonna roam around here all creepily and then be like, this is the perfect time to take my teeth out? Excuse me? Like,
Yeah,
what?
I think we had decided that like they were afraid their teeth were chattering, so they were like, "Gotta take these out real fast."
Teeth were chattering.
Very Courage the Cowardly Dog moment.
literally.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually too funny.
You've had a lot of time to think about this.
I took out his teeth because they're chattering. Like,
Like, what else would you know? That's the only thing that
I
makes
don't
sense.
know. My guess was he was probably going to go up to the roof and do meth and didn't want to ruin his good teeth.
I guess that's
Also, a good
valid.
point.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So does he have? Wait, hold on. Does he have a pair of meth teeth then?
My assumption, because like I was there, is I think he's got teeth for every different activity. Like he's got teeth that he puts in for those like those little popsicle things that are really hard to just like rip open. So he has little sharper ones for that.
Okay.
And then he's got one that he likes to brush, just to make him feel like he needs to take care of his teeth for once. And then he's got Cheez-It teeth, and that's just for crunchy snacks. You know.
I love that.
And then he has his
Yeah.
drugs and alcohol teeth.
Well, yeah, you got to have those. That comes with that. Those actually come as a pair. When you go to homelessmethguy.com, that's actually like buy one get two free, and those come free.
I mean, I have my drugs and alcohol teeth. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
why wouldn't he?
Exactly.
In what way do you think you've grown the most since Destination Fear started?
Oh my goodness. How have I grown the most since it started? Honestly, when it comes to walking with everybody, being in a group, like I feel like I've gotten a lot more confidence just being like, all right, like I am not that afraid walking around when I have everybody with me. And all right, if I hear a noise while I'm with the group, like I'm just going to go start walking towards that noise because I know everyone's going to follow at least. But yeah, I'd say like more confidence walking around the building while it's just insanely dark. And, you know, I haven't really gotten used to it, but like when I hear noises, when I have something happen, now it's not like the first time I've heard it where it's just freaking me out. Now I can like actually like go like, oh, it's happening now. Like, and I can actually get into it and be like, start asking better follow-up questions and try to figure out who the hell is making noises or talking to me or whatnot. But what I haven't gotten better at is being by myself in a place. That is still exactly like the brushy mountain, where it's just that part will never get easier when you're just sitting by yourself, because then I always just like, I got no one else to talk to, no one else to help me out. I'm all by myself. And I think I could do this for 10 more years and still be like, I hate being by myself.
I could see that for sure. Because
Yeah.
like, who would want to be by themselves in a haunted location?
Oh, it's the
In the
worst
dark.
part. Exactly. It's the worst part every single time. Every single time I'm just like, And everyone walks away, and then you're just sitting there, and then you're just like, okay, well, I'm going to be here for 4 to 5 hours in the tunnel or
Gross.
in a basement or on the place where 14 million and a half people died. Like, I don't want to be here. Like, I know this is good for the show and it's great content, but this kind of sucks for me personally.
Yeah.
Is
You
it
play
like
it
the
off really
longest
well, though.
5 hours of your life?
Oh my goodness, it's the longest 5 hours of all time. Like it's literally like you feel every second that's going by, especially because you have your camera up and you're just watching the time code like slowly get a little bit bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you're just waiting for the sun to start peeking out. And that takes forever. Have you ever tried to speed up the sun? Well, you can't. And so like when the sun starts peeking out, you're like, okay, perfect. Now I got an hour left. You're just like, okay. And then you're just waiting for the walkie for someone to be like, all right, we're good. That's why I love being in charge of a location, being in control, is because once I see the sun, I'm like, we're good. Let's go.
Let's go.
It's time to get out of here.
People probably appreciate.
Yeah.
Will not return the favor, apparently.
Exactly.
The sun comes up and Tanner's like, are we fucking leaving yet? Like, go up. The hell?
Yeah, the ghosts are gone. I can see the sun. We're good.
The ghosts are gone. They just disappeared because the sun came up. That's how that works.
And I really don't think they're vampires. I don't think that's how it works. But in my brain, that's my justification.
You gotta do what you gotta do to make it through. I get it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's why most people sleep with night lights, because they're afraid of the light, even though that's probably not true. It's just what I'm going to go with.
Yeah.
That's why I hate. Yeah, that's why I hate not having flashlights. Like freaking Al started this whole no flashlight trend, and everyone's been doing it. I'm just like, can we just keep our flashlights? My goodness, we've had 3 people try to break in. Can we at least be like, hey, we see you?
After that last episode, I hope you guys always have your flashlights now.
Yeah. Me too.
It probably won't happen. I wish, but it won't.
Damn it. If you can help it, it'll happen, right?
Exactly. I'm going to just sneak a flashlight every time.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we could do with our butthole antennas. Also have them be flashlights.
There you go.
Sneak them in.
2 in 1. There you go.
Undetectable.
That's how you're going to push product right there. Is if you have dual purpose for it, that's fantastic. Not only you can become a human REM pod, but you can also light up the night sky with your butt.
That's so sick. It's awesome.
I just got this image in my head. Somebody's like, what's that light down there? She's like, butthole antenna.
You want to see it? So, what is your favorite evidence that you've captured yourself, like you personally?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Making you think.
I know, honestly, because there's so many things that are coming to mind. A couple of them have come to mind, like Trans-Allegheny, when, like, this is just a personal one for me, and it's not even that scary, but when I was sleeping on, I think it was the second floor east side, some guy named James, I believe some guy named Jim, killed a guy with a bedpost.
Oh.
And I got James on the Ovilus, and that was the first time I've ever seen James on the Ovilus, and I was like, James, well, that's like, Jim is a nickname for James. That's pretty wild, like, to actually get that guy's name where I'm standing right now. Like, that's actual. I'm actually having a conversation with this person. So that was pretty wild. But I think I have to go with the first time ever we went to Sweet Springs, where I'm in the basement. I start hearing noises. I hear footsteps. I hear mocking noises, like someone singing as well. And I'm walking around, and I just think that it's so loud and prominent that I'm like, this has to be a person inside. So I start walking around. I call everybody, like, hey, let's do a sweep. Let's walk around. Let's get to Chelsea, make sure she's okay. And we're like, all right, Chelsea, come with us. Let's go find out what's going on. And she wanted to stay. And I'm just like, okay, well, this is going to make it a lot harder if someone attacks you and you're not with us. But okay. So we keep walking around, and we don't find anybody. I mean, we're even opening up like small cupboards just to be like, is someone hiding? We all go back to our locations. I go back to mine. Then I hear just like what sounds like my own voice. And that scared the shit out of me. So I just started yelling, I'm yelling on the walkie so everybody is like aware that something's messed up's happening. We come to my location, and then we get the biggest scream of all time. And it's one of those things that we talk about that all the time. Anytime we go to a new location that's pretty creepy, we always go, man, I kind of hope we get another Sweet Springs moment. That was wild. But yeah, so Sweet Springs. I'm going to final answer. What is Sweet Springs?
Yeah, that shit's scary as fuck.
And that was like so early on in the career. I mean, obviously beforehand we've always gone to locations and we've explored places, but that was more like urban exploring and getting like kind of nervous. And we've been to some other places while we're asking questions, hoping for some sort of response. But that was like the first time that we've had something where you didn't need a gadget, you didn't need anything, and you're hearing voices it was so trippy.
Oh yeah, and the chanting too.
God.
Exactly. I came running out of Sweet Springs. That was episode 3, and we still had, I believe, 7 more to go, or we had 10 locations that road trip. And I come running out of the building because the RV came and the producers came, and I just ran up to the producer. I'm like, I hope you guys like this job because I think we're going to get a second season after this one. I was just like, that was the wildest thing I've ever been a part of.
Boopy.
I will tell you that when I was trying to get people to watch Destination Fair, like Sweet Springs was one of the episodes. I'm like, if you're going to start with one and you want to get hooked, watch Sweet Springs.
Yeah.
Same. I'm in the same boat. Like whenever I was like talking to like a friend who hasn't seen the show yet, or like anybody that was asked me, I would just go, all right, well, skip 1 and 2 for now. And then just jump into Sweet Springs Sanatorium. If you like that episode, then just watch the whole road trip.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. That's what I would always say. Sweet Springs. Shit is scary.
Ugh.
It was Sweet Springs for me until Trans-Allegheny came out, and then that's the one I told everybody to watch. I was like, watch it.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, dude. The phone call at Trans-Allegheny is... I got a new phone. I literally got off the road trip, and I went from T-Mobile to Verizon and got a new phone. I still have that phone, but it's just, I haven't turned it on since.
Haunted memorabilia.
Honestly,
Yeah.
screw that thing.
Yeah, that was scary. I could not believe that. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right?
Mind blowing.
And it's like one of those things where I go like, I always try to try to rationalize, okay, like how could have this happened? Well, my phone was in the gear room, super far away. There's no way someone was on property. So it's just like the only way that could have happened would be like someone broke in, took my phone, called, but then my phone's also dead. Like the timing of it just doesn't make any sense. So it's just
Did you have a password on your phone?
I was going to say,
Yeah.
not only that, it's blocked. Probably.
Exact. Oh, that's true too. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. So like, there you go. Like, it's obviously something that was like paranormal because it took my phone. It made a phone call to Al, which is even wild.
Like
And
twice,
then-
right? It happened
Yeah.
twice.
Yep. And then
Well, let me just call a guy that's in the same building,
for real. And then my guess would be like, just because, I personally think like when your equipment starts draining, like all your batteries start draining, like that means it's trying to use it. So if it used my phone, that would make sense that my phone would die once we went to go check on it, which is even creepier.
Oh.
Many, many layers.
So many layers. It's like
Right?
an ogre. It's like
I was gonna say
Shrexy
something.
Shrek.
Shrexy Shrek is back.
How
Tana,
could
have you
forget about
seen
it?
my Shrek thread of tweets?
Do you have a Shrek thread of tweets?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I had
don't
a
think I've
friend
seen
where
it.
I just tweeted,
Yeah.
if you
Just
didn't
now?
listen to this Fear Babes
No.
episode, go listen to it. And if you don't, I'm going to bombard you with Shrexy memes. They wanted it, so I gave it to them. But I
Give
promise
the
you will never
She
find anything
delivered.
Shreksy.
Yeah,
Give the
delivered.
people what they want.
Yes.
Oh Jesus! I just found the thread. That's
Okay, now you gotta scroll the whole thing.
I have, and there's so many. That's good
So
for
many.
you.
Good for you.
What the hell? He looks good in some of these.
Right? We
Some
can
of
know
them are
it.
gold.
Some of them are extremely zesty, though.
The one with the skateboard, Shrexy.
The one you did. Oh, you did them all on the same day.
Yep.
I don't know how to explain this, and I
Back
don't want
to
to
back
like
to
it
back.
because I don't want other people knowing that I'm looking at this stuff on.
We could
on-
take this part out. We'll remove this part.
No, I don't care. I don't want people to think that I'm just doing this on my own free will. If I've been told to look something up, I will look it up. But I'm looking at one where I'm just like, damn.
Got you
one?
doing something?
It's the one. It's such a provocative freaking stance. It's the one above where he's has a sword type thing, That's one where he's just in like a little G-string thing. It's so ridiculous.
That one's
Goodness.
definitely Shreksy for sure.
Yeah. Was this a part of the Google Doc?
Nope. We went off the
No.
rails for this.
No, like what happened was is they have thirst traps like on TikTok, and it was one of those things where I saw it and I was like, this is hot. I gotta tell somebody.
After Thomas the Train.
Yeah, they
Yep,
had a Thomas the Train.
I don't know what's wrong with people on the internet, but like
Thank God
there's
think
people
I
like us
care.
defeated to it.
It's true.
Tanner, did you say I think I can?
Yeah, you said Thomas the Train.
So funny.
I'm correct, right?
Yeah,
I'm
I
second-guessing
like
myself.
almost missed it. It was just funny that you said it.
I sent Tanner that thirst trap. Here you go.
Oh,
Should we
God,
let him
here
watch
we
him
go.
real fast? Yeah.
All right.
Let's
I
get
want-
a
We
I
reaction.
need to hear the reaction.
Yeah.
On
wanna-
Instagram?
Yeah, on Instagram. I sent
Okay.
you Shrek and Thomas.
The Shrek one, you're gonna feel some type of way.
Well, he's already seen all the memes too, so now he's already zoned into it.
What the hell? Okay, so that's that one. That's
Just wait for Shrek.
That's Thomas the Tank Engine. All right, hold on. It says rules: no smiling, no smirking, no blushing, no simping, no falling in love, no looking away. Here we go. I lost. I fell in love.
Yeah, definitely.
Not you out here being a matchmaker.
I know.
I'm never gonna watch those movies the same again.
I know. It makes
You're
you feel
welcome.
something.
It really does. I'm not mad about it either.
Got me like kicking my feet and blushing.
Unreal.
Yeah, so welcome to Fear Babes, Tanner.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
Where we talk everything Destiny or Project Fear.
Oh, you almost
Shrek.
fucked it up.
I know. That's been, dude. There's so many bloopers where we go like, "Welcome to Destination." Ah, fuck, Project Fear. Son of a bitch.
Yeah. It
Still
definitely took a
struggling.
while.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we're getting better. The sad thing is, even on my computer, I have my background says Project Fear, and I've been staring at it, and I said Destination. But whatever.
It's okay.
Just struggling.
That's
It's an
funny.
adjustment period.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think I said the same exact thing last time, but this is my favorite question. Does using the equipment and getting actual answers make you feel safer or more scared?
Oh, that's a great question. I feel safer or more scared when I get responses. Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, I guess it all depends on the response, really. Like, there's times like we've gotten like evil words where it's just like demon or devil or malevolent or kill, or with Chelsea in Brushy Mountain when she was getting like kiss and fall asleep. Like that's super creepy. But like there's also times where we're asking questions and we'll get like someone's name, or they will tell us a little bit about like how they died or something, or some sort of warning, which then makes you feel a little bit safe. But I gotta be honest, like there's so much time that we're in there that we're asking questions and we're not getting responses that like sometimes like any type of response, I'm just like, oh, here we go. Like it's starting. Okay, cool. Like you want to kill me, but that kind of sucks. But let's keep chatting. Maybe you'll like me. Maybe you won't. No, so that's a tough one. I honestly think it kind of just is based on what type of response you get. Because there's definitely some times where I'm just like, oh, okay, well, sure, let's go to the fourth floor. And then there's sometimes you get responses where you're like, we're never going to the fourth floor.
It's more creepy now, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you actually like believe it when it says like demon or something like that? Are there times that you're just like, yeah, I don't think so?
I go 50-50 with it because, like, you got to think about whatever is in this building, sometimes you got to go, all right, maybe it's trying to be intimidating and it's just going to try to say that to scare you. And I got to believe, if I was a demon, like, why the hell would I go and tell everyone that? Like, why am I trying? If I'm a demon, like, I don't care what you think. I'm just going to try to scare you, hurt you, or whatnot. So sometimes when they say that type of stuff, I go, if I'm talking to the thing that I think that I'm talking to, sometimes I think it's just like one of those puff your chest up moments. But also at the same time, you got to really realize, okay, who am I talking to? Am I talking to multiple different people? Am I talking to whatever? And because it could be one of those things where someone is just trying to warn you, like, hey, like, just to let you know, like, don't go down that way. It's not good. So that one's a tough one because, like, especially because there's not like a device yet that, like, you can kind of just have like a straight up easy back and forth conversation. Like, even with the digital recorder, like, you can ask a bunch of questions, and then you can get a little bit longer responses sometimes instead of just one-word answers from the Ovilus, or, have the REM pod go off. So, but you still can't go, like, you have to wait around, listen to what you're hearing, and then go, oh, I think it just said there's a demon down there. And then you have to ask the question, and hopefully you get a response back on that. But you never know.
I think that's why I like the Estes method so much. I got to do that at one point, and it was actually like consistent answers.
I've fallen in love with that method, to be honest with you. Yeah. I think that one has been like the one that since we started Project Fear, we were finally able to use it. And it's one of those things where when you're under, what we call it, when you have the blindfold on, the headphones on, when you're under, you're just like saying all these words and you have no idea, like, if anything is correlating or if it makes any sense. You're just saying what you hear. And then when you take off the blindfold and take off your headphones and you look at everybody and there's like, their jaws are open, you just go, wait, what? And they're just like, you're not going to believe when you said this and then that, like, this happened and that happened, and oh my God, like, that was crazy. And then you watch the film back, you're like, oh my God, we should have got out of there after the second question.
And I bet there's a lot of those moments.
Oh, so many of those moments. But yeah, I love the Estes method. I think it's one of those things where exactly that, like, where you can get as close as possible, I feel like, to having an actual conversation.
Yeah.
We have in October, we're releasing new episodes again, and we go to Pennhurst, and we have a special guest, and we do the Estes method there, and it was pretty trippy. It was like, I'll just leave it at that. It was like one of those ones where it's just like, whoa, okay, this is wild.
It's awesome. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
But now I'm mad that we have to wait.
I know, right?
Dang it.
Have you been on the other end of that method? Have you gone under?
Yeah, I've gone under. I go under at Pennhurst, and that was super, super wild. I've also been the person who's just asked questions, and each time, like, it doesn't matter what side you're on. It gets so trippy. It's wild on both sides.
Yeah.
It's honestly like my new favorite thing that we do.
Which side do you prefer to be on, though?
I like being under. Being under. I just find it way more fun, if I'm being honest. There's really no rhyme or reason. I feel like I get to have the headphones on. I get to be blindfolded. My whole job is just to listen. Yeah, I don't know. I find it super fun.
I think it would be really cool for people who just watch to experience it, because, like, you don't realize how much you hear until you're in it and you're like, oh shit, like, was that actually something? Like, you feel like you're decoding.
Oh, totally. There's times where, like, I think I hear something, but I don't know if, like, I, like, really heard it. So but I'll say it out loud. And some of those things where I'm, like, kind of, like, going, like, it said cold. I take off the headphones, take off the blindfolds, and everyone's just like, when you said cold, like, we were literally just talking about how it just got freezing in the basement, and oh my gosh. And I was just like, I was going to skip that one. I didn't even know that was a big deal. Like, I barely even heard that. And yeah, if anyone has the chance to do that method, going under is probably one of the trippiest things of all time. Like, highly recommend doing it.
I definitely want to do that.
Have you learned anything about the human experience by looking for ghosts?
Ooh, as in like what it is to be a human or what it is to live life or what?
Your interpretation of that, however you want to take it.
Oh, that's a good one. Well, doing this over the years, and talking with other people in the field, and even with like Sam and Colby, like being able to kind of like, because they live in Vegas, we're able to kind of chat with them. We kind of all have gotten to a point where we feel like we don't really know what the true afterlife is, nor do we know, like, nor do I feel like we'll ever really find out, you know, while we're alive, you know what I mean? And with that being said, like, we've always asked the question, it's just like, okay, because I come from a religious background, like, I thought when you die, you're supposed to go to heaven or hell, and what's happening with this ability to go into a haunted location and get responses the responses that we do, it seems like we're talking to something intelligent. And for me, I always go like, life is supposed to be lived to the fullest in the ability that you can. You're supposed to live life trying to be gracious, happy, and like with like selfless love. Like, I definitely believe those are things that are very important to live a happy life. And I think if you do that, that would give you a better chance at not being, I don't know how you even say this, but like not being stuck on earth or this plane of existence after you die. Because I feel like the theory of like, you know, people have stuff that they need to do, or they're at unrest or whatnot, that has to do with something of how someone personally lived their life. But I feel if you look at every single religion, every religion says, you know, has the golden rule: treat everyone the way that you want to be treated, or treat your neighbor as yourself, or live life with love. And I think with every single religion having that be like their main point, like there's got to be something to that. And that's how I've always just done it. That's why I always try to be happy. And even though sometimes that gets hard, I'm a human as well. But like, if you can just live your life trying to be gracious and humble and put others before yourself, that's not a bad way to do it.
That is such a thoughtful answer.
I
But
loved
like,
it.
you just, I agree with some of those things. Because, you know, like, we're taught from a young age, like, I know that my family is very religious, that there is no in between. It's just you go to heaven or you go to hell. But I think it's way more complicated than that. And
Yep.
I do think how you live your life affects your afterlife to an extent, for sure.
Yeah, I think like again, like I said, like I don't know what really happens afterwards, but I do have a feeling that the way you live your life in total, like not just like how I was when I was a teenager or how I was when I was 80, I think like just like the grandiose look of how you lived and walked your own life has some great deal with what happens afterwards. And that's something that I've been like getting even more recently intrigued about, of just, okay, what is the true definition of living a good life? And does that affect the afterlife? And does that make me go somewhere else? And then also, like, truly, what happens when you die? Like, I mean, you've heard all the stories of people like being in the hospital and they die for like 10 minutes and then they come back. And some of the stories you hear are absolutely wild. And you go like, oh, wow, okay. Like there is something, like you lived a whole entire life or you lived some sort of existence beyond this. And it's one of those things where it's so trippy to me still.
It's very trippy. I'm very fascinated with all of that kind of stuff. It's just, you can just go down a loophole. Like, you just keep going, keep going, keep going. Like, there is no answer. Until you die, you will not know.
Exactly.
It freaks me out.
Exactly. It's one of those things where you have to wait until it's all over to figure out if what you thought was right. And I think that's what like kind of scares a lot of people about, you know, life in general. It's just like, okay, like I think I'm doing it correctly, but am I?
Right.
Because imagine this. Imagine if there really was no rules. There was nothing. And all of a sudden everything just goes dark. Well, I would have loved to have robbed 14 banks and had so much money. It would have been so easy.
I could have
Right.
done it differently. Yeah.
But I don't think that's the right way to live because I feel like the afterlife, I would get in trouble for robbing 1 million banks.
Yeah.
I always like to have this theory that whatever you believe happens to you after you die is what happens to you after you die.
Ooh, that is a good theory. That is a really interesting theory. I'm going to start thinking of really cool stuff right before I die then.
Changes his whole belief process about it.
100-foot TV screen with all the Xbox games I could think of.
Yeah.
So you want to
like-
spend eternity.
Exactly.
I mean,
Like that's your version of heaven. We talked about
Yeah.
that on one episode where it's like, what if like heaven isn't just one thing? It's different for
multiple.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's such
I agree.
a thought. Like
I've even had this thought is, okay, let's say you die and you go to heaven and then you go up and you're like, oh, there's my uncle that I'm not a big fan of, and he's here too. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? Like, am I going to have these like thoughts in my head where I'm like, I don't really want to talk to him?
I know, it makes me wonder.
It really
That's
makes you wonder. It's
The thought that, like, when we die, nothing that happened here really matters. Like, people aren't sick, people aren't angry, people aren't harping on what happened, and more forgiving, you know?
right.
That's a big thing in my version of heaven. It's just everything is okay.
Yeah. I always wonder, it's just like, I feel like it's something that we can't even wrap our heads around of like how that existence is. Because I don't feel like it's like one of those things where it's just like, oh, well, you know, it's 10 p.m. in heaven, time to get some sleep. You know what I mean? And then
Right.
wake up and mow the lawn. Like, no, it's like, I feel like it's such a different existence than we can even like guess at. Like, it's not going to be something where everyone is walking around and everyone's able to like talk because everyone has different languages and all that different thing. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be something that is so beyond our realm of able to
Understanding.
grasp. Exactly. Be able to understand that it's going to be, I don't know. It'll be interesting.
It's going to be a lot. I don't think our human brain can process it.
Totally
So when
agree.
we die and do the next episode of Fear the Babes podcast, we will update everybody.
We'll
Fear
jump
Babes,
in
the
the,
afterlife.
yeah, we'll do an Estes method version of it.
Yeah.
When I hear butthole antenna, I'll know it's you guys.
Yep. Or Shreksy Shrek.
Exactly. Or sexy Shrek.
Something
So
tells me she's not going to heaven after that one.
She's going to Shrek heaven. Shreksy heaven.
Shrek heaven. Oh man.
There's just Shreks everywhere.
Shreks. Shreks everywhere. What is your least favorite part about the road trips?
Oh my goodness. The hardest part about the road trips is getting done with the location. You've been up for like 24 hours and then you have to we go to the Airbnb for like 4 or 5 hours to try to get some sleep. And then we have to jump on the road and start driving to the next location and then do an overnight. That is definitely, I think, the hardest part is just the grind of overnight, try to get sleep, drive, and then overnight. They're so tough. Like I even catch myself like on like watching some of the videos and going like, oh, you can just tell I am absolutely exhausted, or at least I can tell that I'm exhausted. And like, I think it's literally just the grind of not getting any good sleep for like 2 weeks straight. And then, I mean, if we get done with a road trip and it takes me like a month to get back on a normal sleep schedule.
Yeah, I could see that.
That
That's
part's
rough.
hard. Oh,
That's
it's tough. But I love what I do, and it is definitely I will take having bad sleep for being able to do what I love to do. It's a good trade-off.
I think so.
That's
yeah.
fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we appreciate it.
We
For what it's worth.
yeah. We definitely do.
Love that. Honestly, there's a bunch of times like where I'm walking in the location and I'm just like dead tired and I'm just like, oh, like I would do anything to fall asleep. But then I'm just like, you know what? There's so many people that like watching this. Like, suck it up, Tanner. Just give up some more energy. Go for it. Like, you know, you can sleep later. You'll be fine. But like, I always in the back of my head is just like, we gotta. The amount of people that would love to walk in Trans-Allegheny or Waverly Hills that don't have the opportunity, it would be a shame for me to throw a pity party just because I'm a little tired.
I totally understand that for sure.
Yeah. So you guys are definitely in the back of my head. Gotta keep grinding.
Yeah. I mean, like, I cherish sleep so much. You can just ask the girls. I am not the best person to be around when I don't get sleep.
Sleeping bitchy?
Yeah, you've heard of sleeping bitchy, right, Tanner?
Yeah.
The laugh was the answer. Don't need a yes or no.
I am definitely the same exact way where if I don't get enough sleep, I'm like, please for the love of God, have no one talk to me. I need to get some sleep.
Yes.
Like, I just like, what was it? It was at the convention last year in Michigan where our flight got delayed. Or our flight got canceled. So me and Alex have to drive at midnight, a 6-hour drive, and then the convention started at 8:30. So we had 2.5 hours in our hotel room. And I was just like, I just feel like I'm going to be cranky at people who have been like wanting to like be like, hey, it's a happy Tanner. How's it going? And I'm just like, I'm so fucking exhausted. But like, you know what? 4 Red Bulls at 8 a.m. It did the trick. It did the trick.
How'd your heart feel after that?
Oh, horrible! My chest was pounding. I could feel my heart through my t-shirt.
Your whole body's rocking. You're like, was that my heartbeat?
Yeah.
I cannot drink Red Bulls. I am or any energy drink. I'm terrified. Ever since I was a kid, my nana said. Yeah, my nana said that my heart will explode, so I'm terrified.
He's terrified that'll actually happen. And then there's me who has heart meds and still drinks Red Bull.
Yeah, you
like,
drink.
I'll fuck around and find out it's fine.
Yeah,
I got you meds. It'll be your experiment. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, when we do an overnight, I think I have at least 4 energy drinks.
God.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta stay up for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Is it all the same energy drink, or do you just do like one of each brand to see if you can like make a weird chemical mix in your body?
Normally, it's just the same one over and over and over again.
Disgusting.
Yeah. I even did. There was one time where I was so exhausted, I was just like, I'm gonna do pre-lift today, and I was freaking tweaking out. I was just like, all right, you can't do that anymore.
I was like, I'm the homeless meth head. It's me.
Exactly.
That's hilarious. You drink enough water, right? Now I'm concerned about your kidneys.
No. I definitely. I'm a big water person. Like you can even ask anybody in the group. They like. I used to be a little snobby with my water. Just because, like, I was just like, the pH balance is better on this one, and this just goes better, and it filters through your body, and actually there's all the minerals inside, and it's just like, now I'm like, whatever, I'll drink fucking hose water, I don't care. But I especially in Vegas, I drink like a gallon of water a day.
Good.
Oh, I love water, but it is good.
It's so good for you.
It's the best.
Mm-hmm. Water and
Top
coffee,
tier.
that's all I drink.
Water, coffee, yeah.
Unless I'm with all of you, then I drink alcohol.
Yeah. Literally. Rum and Coke.
Or no, Starbucks coffee, wink wink.
Wink wink.
I don't know if Tanner remembers that or not.
No, I remember that. You guys were walking around with Starbucks coffee, but your breath didn't smell like coffee.
How do you know what our breath smelled like, Tanner?
Because you guys would come up going, "Hi, how's it going?" Ha 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 ha.
We were so fucked
Tanner's
up.
he's like, do y'all need a breath mint? Like,
I
back up.
could have put a lighter up and it would just been like.
It was that bad, huh?
You guys were having fun. I was jealous. I was like, if I didn't have to hug 1,000 people, I probably would have been drunk too.
I offered to bring you coffee.
I know, but like, what am I supposed to do when I'm hugging a 12-year-old and going like, "Oh, you like watching the show?" And the mom's like, "I think he's drunk. Get him out of here."
Like, Tanner's breath smells like nail polish remover.
Yeah.
The fuck?
It's mouthwash, I promise.
Oh man, that one day. I think it was, what day was it, Berg, that we just drank the whole day? I've never felt.
That was after we went to the water zoo and we came back after the gun situation.
Oh yeah.
That was all one day. I remember it very vividly. And then we stayed up till 5 a.m.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, because we drank from 1 p.m. to like 4 a.m. That's why I remember that.
Been there.
Been there.
Been there.
Us too. You witnessed it.
Yep.
Let me tell you, if I was there, I would have been like, absolutely fucking not. I'm sleeping, drinking my juice. I'm an adult. I'm a big kid.
We had juice. It was just coffee.
Yeah.
Dirty bean juice. Love it.
Bean juice.
Dirty bean juice.
Yeah, you've never
Way
heard
to
that
ruin
saying?
coffee.
I have never heard that one before.
Wow.
I'm definitely gonna use it though.
Good.
Do you have any dirty bean juice?
Yeah.
Just go into Starbucks and order.
Exactly. I love venti iced caramel macchiato bean juice.
Oh yeah.
I need a
sounds
dirty delicious. Leave room for creamer, please.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking of the conventions and such, does it make you nervous meeting fans?
Not in the slightest. I'm like the only one who doesn't get nervous. Like for me, I'm a very, very extroverted person. So like when I get to like meet people or talk to people or even have like a random conversation, like I don't know, like that just fills me up with energy. Like even when we do like we'll go into a big arena and talk with everybody and like we have microphones. Everyone's like, "Tanner, please, like, can you like talk first and like warm up the crowd a little bit, like break the ice?" I'm like, "Of course I will. That's my favorite part." Like, I don't know. I genuinely enjoy like meeting and talking with people, but two, like it's such a humbling experience when you have a line of people that have watched your show and have come all this way to meet you, say hi, and take a picture. Like there's so much. I have so much gratitude for going to conventions. That's why I want to do more conventions, or even like host and throw our own convention. Because I feel like if we did our own convention, dude, it would be more of just a party than it would be like anything else. Like the conventions that we've gone to are fantastic and awesome, but like I feel like it'd be way cooler if like we like even just less tickets, like have less people there, and then it's just like everyone hang out and like just chill.
That'd be so awesome.
That'd be so fun.
Be so sick. Like even just renting out a bar and just going like, "All right, everyone come to this bar."
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
That is awesome.
But yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoy like talking and meeting everybody. It's one of my favorite parts.
You all loved. People go nuts for you guys.
Literally.
Clearly, 3-hour lines.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so bad. I'm just like, how do we speed this up? And then I'm
You
just
really
like, well,
can't,
you can't, because like then like you're just gonna sit in a 2-hour long line and just give us a high five and get out of there. Like, no, I'd rather just sit there and give everyone like the time that they deserve.
The people also, they wouldn't wait in lines if they didn't want to have that experience with you. So
Yeah.
It's still so wild to me because like I'm like, I don't know, it's very odd still. Like I'm just not used to it to be like, I roll up to every single convention going like, I hope someone shows up that knows our show, and then all of a sudden there's a line. I'm just like, why?
You have the
Why did all
longest
these people
line.
come? It's always so bizarre to me because I'm just like they came to say hello to me. That's okay. That's
Yeah.
like I don't know why, but appreciate it.
It's
It's
because
so
you're
fun.
BDT.
Yeah.
Like, who doesn't want to meet BDT?
Exactly.
And you guys are so personable too. Like it's just, I don't know. It's amazing. It's
Yeah,
cool
we
to
don't.
see.
Yeah, we don't take ourselves too serious. We've been around people that do, and it's just kind of it's just gross.
It's
so
just gross.
It's like,
just gross.
Like Kevin Spacey, relax, all right?
What's your favorite piece of equipment, Tanner?
I really like the Ovilus. I used it a couple of times on our last road trip and wasn't getting the best responses. And then we have this new thing called the Pulture Script, sorry. And it's like the Ovilus on steroids. So I love that thing because like it gives you word. Like
Is that the PS device?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the
Is that
PS
what
device.
PS stands for? Okay.
Yeah, and like
together.
there's like so like when you do like the digital recorder and stuff like that, sometimes at least for me, like it's hard to make out like the little gurgles or whatever voices that you hear in between questions, and like it's just so nice to have a actual like word pop up that you can read and be like, oh, okay, this is what I got. Just expedites the second guessing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So you can ask questions about other things. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell does that mean?
Exactly. Like,
Unless it
what?
says demon, and then you're like, all right.
Deuces. See you later.
Deuces.
I do love the PS device though. That was a
Yeah.
nice addition to your
Yeah.
arsenal.
Oh yeah. We have that, and then that one's definitely my favorite. Final answer.
Final answer.
Have you guys ever decided to not film at a location due to management, staff, or owners of said location?
Season 3. I think it was season 3. We were supposed to go to this one house in Detroit, and we had booked it. We did the research. We had a packet. We had everything. And then the producers, they got there a day beforehand, and they walked around the building, and there's like, this is a death trap. Like the floor is half the floor is missing. The roof is caving in. Like if I know Tanner, he's going to kill himself on accident. Like there's just no way. Like he's going to wander around. He's going to step somewhere he's not supposed to, and he could get hurt. So we changed that from, I think it was the House of Wills, and we went to Eloise, I believe, was our replacement for that. And that was just strictly, like, we all wanted to go to the House of Wills. It was just strictly the fact that it was just too dangerous, and dangerous in the fact that a network was just like, no, there's too much liability. I bet, like, if we ever wanted to do it for Project Fear, we could go there because, we don't have anyone saying it's dangerous. We'll just be a little bit more cautious. But we haven't had anything. Now, I won't say names or locations, but there is one owner who has an amazing location. Just one of our top favorites. And we've been there before. But until she does not own that location, we won't go back.
Oh, no.
Just because she's just the worst.
Thanks.
Oh no.
Yeah. And it's literally the fact of like, she wants to have cameras on in the building. She got mad at us for leaving a door open when we didn't leave a door open. Like, she just was complaining about everything, and she just was really difficult to work with.
Oof.
But the location is so sick. It is one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites, and I really want to go back there. It's hard because like when you go to these places, you truly are supporting them. You're giving them almost like free advertisement, like check this place out. It's super sick. But I want her to sell the building to somebody else because she's just so difficult.
Oh,
So
I
difficult.
hate that.
Sucks.
I hate that
Yeah.
so much.
Sucks for her.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
just you just hear horror stories of other people, and you just go like, no way, she did that to you. That's okay. We shouldn't support that.
Hell no.
It's such a weird world where people can like do something that they're passionate about, like have a building like that, and then just completely fucking blow it.
yeah.
Like,
Totally. I mean, it's one of those things where it's just like you only buy one of those buildings if you are into this field, if you like if you like doing what we do.
Yeah.
And to have a building and kind of gatekeep it and have like rules, restrictions, and like that kind of just hinder the whole experience. It's just like, why did you buy this building in the first place?
Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a shame.
It's
And the fact
a
that
damn shame.
Damn
the
shame.
fact that the owner of a haunted building got mad at you guys for leaving a door open. No,
It was
you
probably the
didn't leave
ghost.
it with a haunted building.
Right.
Like,
Don't you want that to happen?
Yeah. It's just like, yep. And then there's some locations that like they've said yes to us, but they're like, what we need is to have a representative of the building to follow you guys around. They won't be in the episode. They'll just be around the corner every time. And it's just like, well, that just ruins the experience for us. Like, I don't want to hear like footsteps and be like, oh, that's just Kevin down the road. Kevin's just following us. Like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
way.
that would suck. That would ruin
Yeah.
it for sure.
And it sucks because even that location is super sick. Like that. I won't say names because I still want to go in there. But
Don't burn those bridges.
where they need a chaperone. And I'm just like, yo, dude, I'm 30. I'll be okay.
Yeah.
They need a chaperone.
All right. I just want to be like, hey, we've been to 60 locations or whatever the amount of locations we've been to. Why don't you just relax?
You're like, I'm kind of a pro at this now, so
Literally.
I do this professionally now. It is my job. Can you allow me to wander your building that has nobody in it?
just start giving them your resume.
Exactly.
It's like 20 pages long of all the locations.
Right?
Bless you in that endeavor. I hope you get to go to those places.
Right.
Gracias. Appreciate that.
Okay, Tanner. So when we talked to Al,
That is the great. Like honestly, I think that laugh tops mine.
Madeline has a
literally-
great laugh.
It's so good. It's
Oh.
so good. You have such a good laugh. Mine sounds like a drunk Seth Rogen, but
Just when you do that.
Two of my favorite laughs on this whole planet, Tanner and Madeline.
killing the game.
We just need like a soundtrack of just your guys' laughs.
For real.
That would be funny.
It would be funny.
It's a great way to start the day. You could use it as an alarm.
Yeah, exactly. You know you'd wake up too. Fucking Tanner.
Yeah.
It's loud ass.
Contagious.
Do you have any questions for us?
What's 2 plus 2?
7.
7.
I work in an elementary school. I am the correct one. I'm the adult in the matter now. It is 7.
Okay, perfect. There
That's
we
funny,
go.
Jay, because I
Damn it.
also said 7. And I think
5.
Madeline went with 5.
One brain. We share one brain cell.
How
We
about
bounced it
this?
back and
An actual question. Are you guys excited about Fear Club 2.0?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
We would be idiots not to be.
I'm so excited for it. You guys have no idea. I have been building a website. I've been learning how to build a website and building a website at the exact same time. And I think it is going to be so much better than the old Fear Club. I've been building, yesterday I spent like 6 hours building it. The day before it was like a 12-hour day. And it's starting to come along and it looks so sick. It's so much better. And the cool thing that I like about the new version is members can post now.
Nice.
So like you guys can post like a link to the Fear Babes podcast within the feed. You can do not only DMs, but you can create group chats. So like you guys could like create your own little group chat in there and like talk and whatnot, or anybody. It's so much better and it's smoother. Everything works a little bit easier. Even like the exclusive content, instead of like going like, oh man, what was that one video in Sweet Springs? Oh, that was like 50 videos again. And you have to scroll.
Yes.
You just hit a tab that says Sweet Springs, or you search it in our search bar that says Sweet Springs, and all of the Sweet Springs videos come out.
That is
That's so
awesome.
cool.
It's so sick, and I'm very, very proud of it. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
I have
And
a
that's
feeling
coming out
we
in a
will.
couple weeks, right? Mid-October.
That's gonna be coming out mid-October. I'm gonna be grinding for it, but we'll get there.
Back to Team No Sleep.
Oh, for real. And we have a road trip that we're going on in like beginning of October. So like I truly only have like a week and a half to like finish it.
Shit.
And I also have to drive from Minnesota all the way to Vegas still.
Oh.
So like I have like it's just gonna be brutal.
Oh,
I know.
not the drive.
I came to Minnesota to like hang out with everybody, hang out with family, friends, and like have a little mental health month. And then our club got totally destroyed and imploded. And I've been spending my whole month just building a
working.
website. I think I've seen my dad. I've been in Minnesota for a month and I've seen my dad twice.
Oh,
It's okay. I'm seeing him tomorrow.
Good.
you'll see him tomorrow.
You're gonna watch the Vikings game.
Nice.
That's cute.
You know what I'm doing tonight?
What?
I'm gonna go see Dave Chappelle live stand-up routine. I'm so jacked.
That'll be sick.
You're jacked.
I'm
So
so
jacked.
pumped up. If there is one thing to know about Tanner loves stand-up comedians. I go anytime there's a good stand-up guy that comes to Vegas, I'm there.
Do you watch Matt Rife?
Yes.
I love Matt
I
Rife.
do.
I want to see him so bad.
Yeah, me
I do.
too.
He follows Chelsea on Instagram, and
No, of course he
want
does.
to we want to try to get Matt Rife on a video. I don't know. It probably won't happen, but
Try it. Keep trying.
a boy can dream.
Oh my
Well,
god,
you
that would be
know-
awesome. He's into that stuff.
I know. He does stuff with Overnight, and Overnight's friends with Sam and Colby. So, like, you know, if I can talk to Sam and Colby to talk to Overnight to talk to Matt Rife, and then Matt Rife will talk to Overnight and then talk to Sam and Colby and then talk to Project Fear, maybe it'll happen. It won't happen.
So cool.
It's not going to happen now that I'm
It's
saying out
gonna
loud.
happen,
That's a lot-
Tanner.
That's a lot of fucking steps. But
Manifest it.
Manifest it.
We're manifesting it.
We'll manifest it for
We
you.
are also DMing him right now. Each one
Yeah.
of us.
There you go.
Everybody.
Okay.
just blow up his.
To-
If you are listening to the Fear Babes podcast and you've made it this far, congrats.
Is that supposed to be?
Well, I'm saying, like, congrats, you guys are awesome. But just start blowing up Matt Rife's Instagram and just be like, you got to go on Project Fear.
Absolutely.
Tanner will give you a hug.
Tanner will give you a hug
Aw.
on behalf of
I
Fear
think
Babes.
that
No, I'm
was-
just kidding.
We want to get Matt Rife. A big dream person to get on our show would be Post Malone. That would be insane.
Oh, yeah.
That would be sick.
Yes.
Because he loves that stuff.
Oh,
And
that would be awesome.
he follows me and Dakota, so maybe
Just message him. Shoot
Hey,
you
What
a
am I-
message, Tanner.
What am I supposed to say?
Just say, hey, Posty.
He's like the hot girl at the bar. You just look and you just look. you go,
just
what
look.
if?
No, just
You-
message
you-
him.
It won't
Just-
happen.
Just do it.
No, you can't say that, Tanner. You have to
Take a shot.
What happened?
Manifest.
Yeah, shoot your shot.
Shooting my shot with Post Malone.
You know, just think about it
You
like
want to be
this.
my boyfriend?
We never really thought that getting you on Fear Babes would be as easy as it was.
Yeah.
I'm pretty easy.
I don't know if you want to advertise that, but we titled the
Oh,
episode
I'm-
BDT is easy.
I'm here for the LOLs and the ha-has.
The LOLs and the ha-has. God.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about, Tanner?
Yeah, this would be a perfect time to talk to you about my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Perfect.
No,
Hangs up the call
I'm
now.
kidding. I don't know. I wasn't prepared for my own questions.
With your own questions.
Okay, we can end it on this one, and this is a very important question. I need to know all your guys' answers.
Oh God, I'm scared.
Yeah, no, it's something that's been on my mind for a very long time.
Okay.
When you go to Taco Bell, what do you order?
Okay, let me go first because my answer is going to be the most disappointing to you. Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
I can't eat Taco Bell. I have all the food allergies, so
Okay. Well,
I
next.
think I could top you, actually. I think I could top Burgundy.
oh no.
Yes,
Okay.
it's disappointing that she can't eat tacos, but I think it's more disappointing that I won't eat tacos.
Oh my God. Next.
Okay, well,
There you go.
okay. So Okay. You want to know the truth? All right, I'll give you the truth. So I always
You can't handle the truth.
You probably can't.
He couldn't handle my truth and Jamie's truth. So.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. It was disappointing.
I'm kind of basic. Chicken quesadilla with a Doritos Locos taco and a large Baja Blast.
The Baja Blast.
Yeah, that was just Baja Blast.
All right. Well, the correct answer is you get a cheesy gordita crunch.
Oh, that's good too.
You get a Crunchwrap Supreme.
That's good.
Nachos Belgrande.
Oh yeah.
And then you get a beefy melt, and then you feel sick.
That's all just for you.
Tacos and you throw.
Yeah, that's all just for me. What? Of course, that's all just for me. I'm a growing boy.
Yeah, you are.
You had me in the first half.
Terrible 30s.
So yeah, you guys don't eat. All right, fair enough. What do you guys do when you're drunk and you need food?
Make my own.
Fair.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Drunk cooking is an adventure all on its own.
Oh, it is for sure.
Yeah.
We go back to the hotel room and I'm like, Mads, what do we have for food?
And we're like, I don't know, mac and cheese.
I
can't even eat that.
I make a mean dino nuggets.
I believe it.
Yes.
Dino nuggets.
Yeah.
Those are the best.
22 to 25 minutes later at 400 degrees. I'm telling you.
They're nice and crispy.
Oh, so crispy.
You have to make them for us.
I will.
Thank you. Yes.
I'll just bring my own gluten-free nuggies.
Okay, we'll get you some gluten-free dino nuggies if they make those.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. So you can just watch me enjoy it and just be like, wow, that looked great.
You can have my portion of the dino nuggies, Tanner.
Oh my gosh, that is the nicest thing I've ever heard.
That is very nice. The real question is, do you like raw dog eat them like that, or like just straight up, or do you use sauce?
So we're talking about
raw dog in it.
Could have used any other descriptive word, but we're going to go with that one. No, you have to have the dipping sauce. You have to have the dipping sauce.
Which one?
I'm a big barbecue and honey mustard guy.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, Tanner.
And then I'll mess around with some ranch, and I'll also I love spicy. So like I like when I'm done eating and my mouth is on fire.
Hell yeah.
So he hates himself. That's the
yeah. Very self-deprecating way of eating dino nuggies.
Perfect. Hell yeah. You just became my favorite when you said barbecue sauce and honey mustard.
Well, that's so I wasn't your favorite before.
Oh no.
Get called out live on air.
It's out there now.
You would never guess who my favorite was before. I'm willing to bet money.
You're slowly moving up the ranks,
Connor.
Yeah, well, Connor's up there for sure.
No, I like not being first. I'm the surprise. Like, oh wow, and Tanner's kind of cool too.
Tanner's the backup plan.
Yeah,
Tanner's. Oh.
I'm fine with that. I'll take that.
Just kidding.
Dakota's too cute. He's number one.
Oh.
Chelsea's a female and she's a badass, so she's up there as well.
Yeah, Chelsea's number one.
Alex has beautiful hair, and I am just a boy trying to make it.
No. Here.
Okay, don't get sad. That made it real. I was joking around. Holy balls.
Tanner.
I'm pretty neat sometimes.
Not all he knows his
all
worth.
The time.
Everything I say is for an LOL or a haha.
Yeah, felt
Tanner,
that.
Now.
He enjoys stand-up comedy so much, he's just trying to be a comedian.
Dude, you have no idea. I want to do a stand-up routine so badly. I want to go to open mic and just totally bomb, but like just go up there and have fun. It'd be so much fun.
You could do it.
Do it, but also record it so we can watch it.
I might. I've been thinking about it.
You really could.
Maybe 2024. Maybe I'll go to open mic.
Hell yeah.
So in like 3 months, 3.5 months.
Yeah. Maybe.
You just gotta let us know. We'll be out there supporting you.
New Year's resolution.
If I do that, I will definitely need all your guys' help with laughs.
Hell yeah.
I
If
won't
you
even be
plan
saying a
it-
joke. I won't even be saying a joke. You guys will just be laughing and be like, yes, I'm killing
Okay.
it.
Here's what we do. You plan it far enough in advance that we can actually physically be there in the
Okay.
audience. Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
We'll fly out.
That'd be tight.
That'd be
We are
tight.
your biggest hype women.
We will do it.
Yay. Oh yeah! Woo!
It's just crickets, and we're like, "Go BDT!"
You guys would probably be more distracting. I'm gonna be honest. You guys would be probably like, "Go BDT," and then everyone's like, "What the fuck? Where the fuck did that come from?"
People are laughing at us, not you.
Yeah, I'll just give you guys the microphone and just walk off stage.
Oh,
Oh,
Stop
man.
saying
Stop
"oh,"
saying
it makes it real. LOLs and ha-has.
LOLs and ha-has.
LOLs and ha-has, but we still wouldn't steal your thunder.
We'll just have a
appreciate
big banner that says BDT, and we'll just hold it up in the air.
Hell yeah.
That,
Hell yeah, we
that
would.
That won't be confusing. I mean, I'll understand it.
That's all that matters.
Yep,
Give
exactly.
the people context, and then everyone will understand it.
I love it. I love it.
Okay. Anything
Okay.
else? Do you want the people to know anything else at all? Any secrets you have to share? Alex told us your secret,
What was
Yeah.
my secret?
that you're actually like 4'11" and wear stilts.
I do. I'm actually two children in a trench coat.
Oh, a deep voice for a child.
Yeah, that little rascals the shit out of it every single day.
Oh my god.
What's a secret? What's a secret we can end on? I don't have one. I was trying to be clever.
We don't have
It's
to
almost noon. It's a perfect time to. I don't know.
Why do you keep doing that?
I feel like you want to say stuff, but then you feel like you shouldn't, so you don't.
I really like my job.
I'll take it out.
Stop saying "oh."
So,
Saying-
conclusion of this episode: Tanner hates when you say "aw." It
makes
triggers
real.
him.
It makes it real.
It makes it real. Aw. All right, Jamie, you want to outro this?
Yes.
Aww.
Aw, we did
End
it.
it.
Oh.
This is it. We did the Tanner talk. Thanks, Tanner, for coming on and hanging out with us. It was lots of fun.
Aww.
We hope that you still like us after this.
Honestly, thank you guys for having me on. Thank you guys for doing the podcast, talking about this. It's so much fun being on my side of things, watching a podcast be made, and honestly, watching friendships grow. Just because we had a show, people came together and became friends from different sides of the country. It's one of those things I always am very proud of, the fact that we are able to cultivate friendships, cultivate some cool things. Now you guys are starting a project of your own and doing an awesome podcast. And again, I listen all the time. I go on walks and I listen to you guys' podcasts, and I actually look forward to them. And you guys are killing it. Keep it up. If you guys stop, I'm going to be very, very frustrated and upset with you guys. So keep it going.
Aww.
Aww.
Well,
Thanks,
good news
Tina.
for you.
And
is
that
we
was
have-
supposed to be real. That
one
was
was
not
real.
for LOLs or ha-has.
No, that one was legit. He actually
Yeah.
no. Good news for you. We have no plans of quitting anytime soon. So
Let's go.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, we have to stay on for 20 more seconds because I want to hit the 2-hour mark.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I know we're killing the game right now. Yeah. Anyways, if you're listening to this part, go check out Project Fear on YouTube. Check out the Fear Babes. They release podcasts all the time. And then check out the Fear Club. I don't know what the website's going to be called yet, but it's going to be announced later. Yeah, neato. And we hit the 2-hour mark. You guys can do your outro now.
We just have to make it. Thank you for joining us, and you're always
No
welcome back on if you
Always.
dare.
Done deal. I'll definitely jump back on.
Also,
Yeah.
Gang, gang.
BDT.
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 I'm just glad that we know that we can call you that and you don't care. So
No, I appreciate it.
I've thought multiple times about tweeting you and being like, hey, just in case you don't like this, I'm really sorry.
Like I said before, it's better to have big daddy energy than little daddy energy.
That's true. You heard it here, folks.
You heard it here first.
straight from the man himself.
Be like Tanner.
Be-
Like Tanner. All right. Well, this concludes our first episode of season 2 of Fear Babes podcast.
So, guys, we're almost headed into spooky season. It's fall. We're about to have nice crunchy leaves out. And all I'm going to say is that you need to stay tuned for these next couple of episodes before season 2 of Project Fear premieres, because we got a few tricks up our sleeve.
Twix or treats? You be the judge.
Tricks and tweets.
Wow. You guys are going to be really surprised.
Gonna be really surprised.
You're going to have a really good time, we promise. Probably. Don't say a word. Just go away.
All I'm saying is you're going to want to wrap up in a blanket, have a nice cup of coffee while you're listening to us.
Hot cocoa.
Hot
Don't-
cocoa.
Don't forget
Coffee
apple
is all
cider.
time. Cocoa is fall.
Don't forget apple cider.
Apple
And
cider.
for my little alky friends out there, try and put some Fireball in your apple cider.
Da, 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 da.
There's you triggered me. You triggered me.
Fireball.
I fucking hate Pitbull. I hate that guy. I don't know if anybody ever heard me talk about my hate for Pitbull, but oh my god.
Yeah.
Pitbull,
We're
if
gonna
you
have to
ever
hear.
listen, so sorry.
I'm
gonna have to
not
hear about that story.
sorry. You gross. Stop having all those girls touching you. They don't want to. They're just getting money.
Mr. Worldwide.
Gross. Well, on that note, I think we should probably just bye, babes.
Bye, babes.
Goodbye, babes. Fuck you, Pitbull.
Fuck you, Mr. Worldwide. Okay, order.
Oh, alrighty. Boom, nailed it? Question mark.
You always say boom, nailed it.
We always fucking nail it.
I need
Except Pitbull.
to-
Pitbull apparently doesn't nail it for Jamie. So
No,
okay,
no.
bye.
Gross.
But it's kind of hot.
Bless you.